An era in Middle Georgia sports talk radio comes to an end this week. Russ Brown, who kept listeners entertained and engaged for over 16 years, is preparing to sign off.
From his infectious laughter to his genuine connection with the audience, Russ has certainly left his mark. I sat down with him this week as he embarked on a farewell tour.
No. We'll get into that.
For more than a decade, Russ Brown's laughter and sports banter have brightened Middle Georgia's airwaves.
So let's see, we started out at 105.5 The Fan, AM 1670, we went there next. And then we came to 93.1 on FM, but it was with a different group, and now we're kind of doing our own thing independently.
We would be Russ and Bill Shanks, Russ's boss and co-host for more than 16 years on The Bill Shanks Show. Both single children. They have grown close like brothers, with the ability to complete the other's sentences.
He's been my other half.
That's right. Russ has kept Bill and their listeners laughing with his laugh.
I think people thought I was more funny because of the way he was laughing all the time, you know, and he used to be even louder with that laugh, but they hear us have fun. And when you hear people having fun on radio or television, they're going to have fun.
What we're doing is fun. We're going to go talk about sports every day. It's something we both grew up loving to play sports and watch sports, and now we get to talk about sports for a living. So yeah, I just feel like if we're not having a good time, what's the point of doing this? Happy Monday and welcome into the Midday Sports Zone.
Bill is now the owner of the Superstations, a radio network that spans from Macon to Savannah to Tifton. So when he's away tending to business, Russ has held down the fort in Macon. He's also the longtime co-host of the station's other local show, the Midday Sports Zone.
He's done everything. He's been there where if I need to be off or whatever, I don't have to worry about anything. He's just been there. And there's a comfort level that I've had for a long time that everything was going to be taken care of because he was there.
The announcement last week that Russ would be leaving at the end of the month for an opportunity he just could not pass up sparked bittersweet reaction. One longtime listener even visiting him on location on Monday.
I can tell like people are going to miss me, but at the same time they're happy for me, they're happy for the family, and it's just been all positive so far, which has been really cool.
Speaking of cool, the Milledgeville native says he's now on a first-name basis with his childhood hero, Braves legend Dale Murphy, all thanks to his role in sports radio. He's thankful to Bill for the opportunity.
When he was coming in the door way back when, in the Cumulus days, there was really no obligation to keep me. And he did.
There's not enough words to thank him for the last 16 years of what he's meant to me personally and professionally, and just that partnership. Again, you just don't find that very often. I'll probably never find that again. Regis had Kathy Lee, Johnny Carson had Doc and Ned, and I've had Russ. And so I can't thank him enough. He's been great, and I'm going to miss him terribly.
And you may also remember Russ from the Georgia Southern football radio broadcast where he served for the last decade, plus he'll be leaving that role as well.
And as for where he's going, Russ can't say just yet, but Bill says Georgia Sports Talk Radio will continue on his stations, but he admits it will be hard to replace Russ.
It certainly will. If you would like to say goodbye as they continue this farewell tour, Russ will be at McCall's Taste to Remember in Warner Robins for the Midday Sports Zone from 11 to 1 tomorrow. Then the Steakhouse Restaurant in Hawkinsville for the Bill Shanks Show.
And on Friday, for their final show together, Bill and Russ will be at the Wild Wing Cafe at the Shops at River Crossing in North Macon. So make sure you make some time to say goodbye. I have to say, Russ is such just a good-hearted person, super smart, and I love having him around in the newsroom sometimes.
And now we're going to need Tucker to take over with our dad joke of the day that Russ has been giving us every day.
We filled 3 minutes of the tribute to Russ, but I didn't have time to get the dad joke. But I'm glad you mentioned it because, yes, every day I'll miss the daily dad joke and listening on the Superstations.
No. Well.